Hey, what's up YouTube? Stacking and Packing here with another $2 half-dollar hunt. We got two boxes in front of us of NF String and Sun rolls, so $1,000 and half-dollars to go through. Let's see if we can find something, and let's get into what we've got. Box number one, we're gonna have one semi-heavy roll. We're gonna have 6 slightly heavy rolls, a couple of 225.7s thrown in on both boxes, 1 and 2. This one, the semi-heavy, is gonna be a 226.4, I believe. Then we're going to move into box number 2. Box number 2, we're going to have 6 semi-heavy rolls, starting with this one up top, which is the heaviest at 226.4. And then we're going to have 9 slightly heavy rolls. And we're going to have a couple of 225.7s thrown in there. So let's go ahead and crack open roll number 1 of box number 1 and see if we can find anything. We're going to actually crack open probably the first 3 rolls, meaning that we don't have too many heavy rolls for box number 1. And I'm not seeing anything there. So let's get into that next roll. We did pick up 4 boxes today, which means we'll have 2 videos as long as we find some silver or something good. Box number, sorry, not box number, but hunt number 2, we do have an ender, which is a proof. So that's pretty cool. Nothing in roll number 2. So let's get into roll number 3, and then we'll go ahead and cut off. I'll double check those rolls, and I'll start up with box number 1. And I'm not seeing anything here. A 1972, and it has the FG. I can see it. No silver. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off here. I'm going to double check these rolls. I'll get into the rest of the box, and I'll bring you guys in for our first find or for the heavy rolls. Okay guys, so we're in roll number 4, and this is kind of crazy because we're going to have our first find. Now, I didn't take a look at this. As you guys can probably see right there, we're going to have a 40%er. I didn't take a look, I just saw the reverse. But I did take a look at this one. This one's not a silver. So let's take a look and see what we've got here. That's definitely a silver. Definitely going to be a 40%er. So let's take a look. We've got a 1967. So we'll definitely take that. That's awesome. We're starting off the hunt with some silver, nice and early in the hunt. So let's go ahead and put that one up on the board. Silver number 1 for box number 1. And let's go ahead and get started into that second roll, or I should say the 5th roll of the hunt, just in case there's any friends nearby. And I'm not seeing any friends nearby. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the rest of the rolls, and I'll bring you guys in for our next find. Okay guys, so we got 4 rolls left in box number 1, and we're gonna have our next find here. Now I did cheat on this one. I did take a peek and I saw what we've got. So we're gonna have a nice little 40%er right here. So let's go ahead and pull it out. We've got a 1967, so that's silver number 2 for the box, and it's 1967 number 2 for the hunt. So we'll take it. Go ahead and put this one on the board. We got 4 rolls left, so I'm going to go ahead and get into those rolls. We'll see if we can pull out one more silver, and if not, I'll bring you guys in for the heavy rolls. Okay guys, so it's time to get into our heavy rolls. So let's start off with our slightly heavies at 225.7. We have 2 silvers so far for box number 1. We still have box number 2, and we've got our heavy rolls that we're going through now. So for those of you that are new to the channel, what we're looking for is silvers, like you've seen there, the 2 40%ers. We're looking for proofs, which usually have a thicker edge, almost like this one right here. And we're looking for that 1987 commemorative, sorry, not commemorative, but the 1987 not intended for circulation half-dollar. And we're also looking for commemorative half-dollars and proofs. So that's what we're looking for. And if we find any, I'll show you guys kind of how to point those out. Our next one's a 225.9. And I'm not seeing anything there. This is also a good time for me to just remind you guys to hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications so you guys can stay tuned with everything we got going on the channel. And I'm not seeing anything here. This one's definitely going to be a newer coin. Let's see, yep, 2021 Philly. So we'll put that one back. Another 225.8. Not seeing anything too crazy here. So far for the month of September, we haven't, sorry, not September, we're in October now, but we haven't found too many heavy rolls, and those are going to be our 226.7 and above, really. So we haven't gotten too many of those, but we have been finding some 40%ers, so we'll definitely be happy with that. So let's get into our heaviest so far, 226.4. Fingers crossed we got some silver in here. Maybe a 40%er. So let's see. And I'm not seeing anything actually. Let's see what this is. Nope, that's a 1972. And it has the FG. So I'm not seeing anything here. So I'm going to go ahead and get into roll number 1 of box number 2. Let's see if we can find anything without knocking over all those heavy rolls that we got up top. And I'm not seeing anything in roll 1 of box 2. So I'm going to go ahead, cut off here, double check these rolls, make sure we didn't miss anything, and I'll bring you guys in for our first find. Okay guys, so far no silver for box number 2. Let's get into our heavy rolls and see what we can pull out. Hopefully we can pull out some more 40%ers. So let's get into them. We're going to start with our 225.8 roll. And I'm not really seeing anything here that's looking too silvery. So let's get on to that next one. Another 225.8. So far, we got 2 silvers, 2 40%ers. That works out to 1 silver per box. And I'll definitely take that. Another 225.8. And I'm not seeing anything there. 1973. Another 225.8. So far this year, we found quite a bit of silver. We found one of the coins that we were actually looking and hoping to find, which is that 1976 40%er. We're going to have a 226 here. We're still looking for that 1970 40%er. And we're still looking for that 1976 San Francisco. And we're going to have a silver right there. We're still looking for that San Francisco business strike business strike 40%er. And we're going to have a 40%er. It's a 1968 Denver. So that's our first 1968 Denver for the hunt. And as I usually say, it's usually between the 1968 Denvers and the 1967 to see which one we'll get more of. And I don't see anything else in this roll, so let's go ahead and get into our next roll. A 225.8. So now we're at 3 40%ers for the hunt. So it's shaping up to be a pretty good hunt. And I'm not seeing anything in this roll that's sticking out too much to me. So let's get into the next one here. Another 225.8. So I don't know how that 226 snuck in with these slightly heavies. And I'm not seeing anything here. It's not silver. So 2 more rolls and then we'll get into our semi-heavies. Another 225.8. Not seeing anything here. And that has the FG. So if you guys see me checking when we see a 1972, I check the reverse for the engraver's initials, FG. And if there's no FG on that 1972, that's a error coin. And that's because those coins, the dies were polished heavily and it wore off the engraver's initials, if I can speak properly, which was FG. So they carry a premium. So we're gonna have our semi-heavies now, and we're starting off with a 226.2. I think we got quite a few actually, 226.2s, which is nice to have a little bit of a heavier semi-heavy. We start off at 226 for our semi-heavy category. So nothing here on this next 226.2. So let's get into that next roll, see what we've got. Another 226.2. I think that top roll is a 226.4. So hopefully we can pull something out of there. Nothing in this one. So we got another 226.2, quite a few in this box, which is always nice to see. Now we just need to see the silver attached to it. Nope, that's not a silver. And nothing else in that roll that's sticking out too much. And then a 226.1. And then we have that last roll for the hunt there. And I'm not seeing anything here. So let's go ahead and get into that last one. 226.5, okay. So it's a little bit heavier. So let's see if we can pull anything cool out of this roll. 226.5. And I don't think I'm seeing anything here. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut off here. I'll double check these rolls, make sure we didn't miss anything. And then I'll bring you guys in for our wrap up. Okay guys, so we didn't miss anything in any of those rolls. So let's go ahead and get into our wrap up. We found 3 silvers for the hunt, 3 40%ers. We got this 1967. We actually got 2 1967s and a 1968. So the 1967s beat out the 1968 this hunt. It's usually a fight between those two. And this time 1967 won. But here's our 1968 Denver. So 3 silvers, 3 40%ers for the hunt. We'll definitely take that. So let's go ahead and add our silvers to the board. We'll add that to our silver jar for the month of October. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below, as well as leave a comment and subscribe if you guys are new around here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on our next hunt.